Welcome to qnawire.
Boat is sailing due east, parallel to the shore at a speed of 9 miles per hour. At a given time, the bearing of the lighthouse is 70 degrees um, east of south, and 30 minutes later, the bearing is 63 degrees east of south. The lighthouse is located at the shoreline. What's the distance from the boat to the shoreline? What we can tell, it would be that this distance, if they traveled 9 miles per hour and 30 minutes later, and this would have been 4.5 miles um, along the way. And we want to find this distance. But what we're able to do is find this angle in the triangle, which will allow us to find this length, which we can then in turn use for a right triangle. So here we go. If there's 180 degrees in a triangle, we know one of them is 70, the other 63. We've got 47 degrees here at, actually we have to add 90. I'm going to redraw this triangle. So if that was 63 degrees, we'd have to add 90, so that'd be 153 degrees. And if this was 70 degrees, we'd have to subtract that from 90, and this would be 20 degrees, which is 173, meaning this is 7 degrees at the lighthouse. And we know this is 4.5. We really want to find this distance here. I'll just call it D. So if we use the law of sines, we can say that the sine of 153 degrees over its opposite side, I'm calling D for distance, is equal to the sine of 7 degrees over its opposite side, 4.5. Cross multiply, and then divide by sine 7, and we'll have solved for D. Now, make sure your calculator is in degree mode, and then 4.5 sine 153 over sine 7 is 16.76. That we're now wanting to make a right triangle with to find, I shouldn't have even called that D. What? That's weird because they're calling this D. So, but hopefully you're following me just fine. And then this would be the 70 degrees. And we can employ right triangle trig relationships. We want to find the adjacent, knowing the hypotenuse. That's cosine. So the cosine of 70 degrees is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, 16.76 times the cosine of 70. We'll get there. That's 5.7 to the nearest tenth, to the 1 decimal place.